What's happening? Welcome to the channel. It's Nocturnal Thoughts. Today's video is going to be my prediction for your curious Gamboa versus Tank Davis, Gervanta Tank Davis. To me, this fight reminds me sort of that movie that came out with Will Smith, The Gemini Man. It's like a younger version of yourself going against an aged version of yourself. Not to say that Gamboa is old. I believe he's only 36 or 37 years old. By the time they fight, he might be closer to 38. You have Tank, who's right around 25, 26. Now, your curious Gamboa, his beginning of his career was very promising, and he had a few setbacks along the way. But he's only has 2 losses. His first loss was by the hands of Terrence Bud Crawford, which was a 7th round knockout. I believe 7th round. And then also he did a no mas, quit in the corner TKO when he fought Castellanos. So those only 2 losses. Other than that, he's had some great wars, but I've noticed even within his fights that he won, he showed a lot of holes in his game. He would get knocked down a lot. He would leave himself open to counters a lot. Pretty much his defense is more offense. When he gets hit, he swings for the fences, and it just leaves him to be more reckless and more open. With that being said, he's going up against Gervanta Tank Davis. Gervanta Tank Davis is obviously being promoted by Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Money Mayweather, and he's gotten a lot of flack from the way his career is being guided. A lot of people are suggesting that his career is being cherry picked. There's some things that I like. To me, his career is in the beginning stages. Other than Jose Prostrada, he hasn't fought the big names. This will be his second big name. So I can see how some people are accusing, the Mayweather team of kind of picking soft opponents for Gervanta Tank Davis to fight. But I like what Floyd says when he says, this guy is a rising star and he has the potential to be, greater than myself in his career. But I know what it's like to be a boxer and have, shady promoters and shady managers. So he's trying to protect his boxer, and I get that. He's trying to navigate this guy's career to where he's a superstar. And if you ask me, your curious Gamboa versus Gervanta Tank Davis would be a perfect matchup for that cause. To put Tank up on a platform, they're fighting in Atlanta, so it's going to be a big crowd, and they're going to draw out a lot of people. And Gamboa is a recognizable name, and they're a good matchup. It looks good on paper. But to be honest with you, my prediction, based on the fact that I've seen Gamboa get knocked down, he got knocked down by the hammer when he had him hurt. He got knocked down by Terrence Bud Crawford. Obviously, he quit fighting against Castellanos. Based on those things, based on the fact that he's been knocked down so many times within his career, the way Gervanta Tank Davis throws those like Scud missile torpedo punches, where his power is being compared, on a pound for pound to a Deontay Wilder, I honestly can't see this fight going past 6 rounds. I believe it's going to be when it first starts out, when your Gamboa is fresh and Gervanta Tank Davis is trying to feel him out. The first 4 or 5 rounds are going to be highly explosive, high octane. But then what's going to happen is once Gamboa gets measured, and once he gets touched by the power of Tank Davis, if he lands one of those, punches that he's known for, that Cobra-like reflex where he coils back and he throws that torpedo punch, I think that the likes of Gamboa is not going to be able to suffer that for longer than 6 rounds. So I'm looking at this fight being a knockout, 6-round KO, going for Gervanta Tank Davis. Now past this fight, we've heard a lot of names get thrown out for Tank Davis. Gary Russell Jr. If he was to come up in weight class to fight Tank, that would be a great fight. I think some Devin Haney's was getting thrown out there. His name was getting thrown into the mix. Of course, Lomachenko name is getting thrown into the mix. So I think after he fights Gamboa, his next opponent, they're going to have to choose wisely. Not to say that Gamboa is a cherry pick, but I would like to see Gervanta Tank Davis step up again. I know he was calling out Taylor, and a lot of people kind of slid that to the left, like such as myself. I thought to me that was more of, social media trying to draw attention to yourself. Taylor just came off of a big win against Regis Prograis, so therefore I'm going to call him out just to bring a little bit of that shine off of him and put it on me. But I didn't take that threat too seriously. If they would actually get into a combat, I think that Taylor is too slick and too big for Davis, but Davis does have that power. Not to say that I don't know if his power would transfer up to the likes of a Taylor. So time will only tell. I would like to see him handle business. To be honest, what I would like to see from Gervanta Tank Davis after this fight is to really pursue Lomachenko. And I don't know if that's going to happen. But there's a lot of names out there for him to fight. But at the end of the day, we want to see Gervanta Tank Davis fight the best of the best. Stay in the weight class and dominate that weight class, and to do the best of your possibility to unify that weight class before you talk about moving up into higher weight classes. That's all I got to say about that. I'm looking forward to the fight. I think it's going to be an action-packed fight, but I don't think it's going to go past 6 rounds. I think Gamboa is going to probably touch the canvas at least twice, and he's probably going to be knocked out by 6-round KO. That's all I got for you today. But I am looking into the Andy Ruiz is coming up this weekend versus Anthony Joshua. It's hard to make a prediction on that. Very hard, very hard. I just kind of want to be a fan to sit back and watch to see what happens, because I can't tell you I'm going for either Andy Ruiz or Anthony Joshua, but I'm kind of rooting for the underdog. In my opinion, the underdog is still Andy Ruiz. So until the next time, people, I appreciate your time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about Gervanta Tank Davis. Will he get past Gamboa? Who should he fight after Gamboa? And do you think that his career is being too cherry-picked? Are they nursing his career along? Or is he fighting the fights that you guys would like to see him fight? This is Nocturnal Thoughts. I appreciate y'all time. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And peace and salute. I'm out. I'm gone.